Good morning, pee-pee. Good morning, biscuits from the pee-pee.
Hello internet and all who inhabit it, I am Dakota. This is my channel where I try to get my shit together, and welcome back to the channel and happy full moon. Today we are working with the full moon in Capricorn during Cancer season. It's a potent one, especially for emotional release and inner transformation. Let's break it down. Cancer season will pull us into our emotions, into our heart, into our home, into our softness. It is about nurturing, protecting, and honoring your emotions. But Capricorn, directly opposite the zodiac wheel, brings structure, discipline, and long-term vision. So, when the full moon lands in Capricorn during Cancer season, we are asked to balance these two things: the tender emotional truth and the solid container in which we hold it. This full moon is a powerful invitation to release unstructured, chaotic, or reactive emotional patterns that are keeping us stuck. The habits, stories, and the self-sabotage that we carry with us when we feel overwhelmed or emotionally unsafe, those don't get to come with us anymore. Instead, we are making space for emotional maturity, for an inner scaffolding, for feeling our feelings without being ruled by them. That is my intention for all the rituals I will be doing today for the full moon, to release what is no longer serving me emotionally, to create space for a more grounded and structured relationship with my emotions, to honor both my softness and my strength. So whether you're also doing a ritual with me tonight in real time, or you are just watching this back for inspiration later, I invite you to think about what emotional weight you want to shed. And what kind of emotional strength and structure do you want to build moving forward for your own inner world? Okay, I've yapped a lot, so I think I've explained full moon in Capricorn while the sun is in Cancer. Hopefully you understood a little bit. Basically, Cancer season, emotional time, time to get in touch with those emotions. Capricorn, structure. So don't just let your emotions willy-nilly do their thing. You need to grasp those emotions and don't let them rule you. Of course, you know me. We gotta start with a little tarot spread. I do this every day that I have the energy to, but especially on special occasions like the full moon, really like to do a good tarot spread. This is a tarot spread by a creator on Instagram. I don't know if she does other places, but I know of her from Instagram. She does great tarot spreads for full moons, new moons, seasons. It's really helpful. I will put her name on the screen right here. I think it's Ethone, and this is the spread that I'm doing. It's the full moon in Capricorn spread. Oh, the hamster's awake. You'll see the hamster. He's right there. So let's go ahead and start with card number one. What long-term goal or plan is calling to me? Let's see. What long-term plan or goal is calling to me? I'm just gonna take the one on top. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups usually represents divine love, blissful relationships, harmony, and alignment. So what long-term goal or plan is calling to me? Well, I want to build a life that feels like home. Foundation I need to lay out to succeed. Ooh, the Magician. Let's get that inner magic working. The Magician is honestly my favorite card in the whole tarot deck. It represents manifestation, resourcefulness, power, and inspired action. My favorite mantra is actually based off this card, And that's what I'm taking it to mean today. The foundation I need to lay out to succeed is that I am a powerful creator who creates the life that I desire. I have the power to create anything that I want. Where to apply patience? Oops, I guess those cards aren't needed. Where to apply patience? The King of Wands. The King of Wands represents a natural-born leader, vision, an entrepreneur, or honor. So where do I need to apply patience? Well, I need to be bold in vision, but patient in becoming. I need to have the big picture in mind, but remember that the big picture doesn't come fast. Where to think bigger? Interesting. Seven of Swords. Think bigger about the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords to me generally represents betrayal, deception, getting away with something, but also it represents acting strategically. That is the only meaning I can find that really represents this situation. So where do I need to think bigger? I need to think like a fox. Use my cunning. Don't shy away from it. Where do I need support? Let me put these cards back in. Where do I need support? The Hierophant. The Hierophant usually represents tradition, conformity, institutions, spiritual beliefs. So where do I need support? I need to remember that I'm not meant to build this alone. I need to lean on my spiritual beliefs and let them carry me. So this is my whole takeaway from the full moon in Capricorn spread. I need to build the life that I want because I can do it. I just need to trust myself. I won't rush the progress. I just need to let go of the fear of being in my strategic mind. I'm not meant to carry it alone. That's what my spiritual practice is for. So that was the tarot spread. Let's go ahead and move on with the day. Let's do a few more rituals to make this full moon as emotionally fulfilling as it possibly can be. Speaking of fulfilling emotions, I know I'm not the only one who wants to see the hamster when he's awake, so y'all want to go see Freckles? Look at that sleepy man. Hi, sleepy mans. Hi, did you come out for a little snack? Good night, baby. I'll see you tonight, okay? Tuck yourself in. The next part of my full moon ritual is a cleansing ritual, which, yeah, I'll be honest, it's just cleaning and lighting an incense stick. But we're living intentionally here, folks. We are putting some meaning behind our living. Before I invite anything new in, I want to clear the space physically, emotionally, and energetically. Capricorn reminds me that order can be sacred, that tending to my home is a way of tending to myself. And Cancer reminds me that my space is a mirror of my emotional world. If it's cluttered or heavy, I can feel that too. As I clean, I'm letting go of stagnant energy, old stories, and anything that has been weighing me down. I light this incense with intention to fill the space with clarity, calm, and possibility. Every sweep, every flicker of smoke, it's part of the ritual. So no, I'm not just tidying, I'm creating room for growth, structure, and for more emotional peace. This is how I begin again. So yoga is another thing that I do most days if I have the energy to, but this is another example of doing something with intention. I am doing this yoga routine with the intention of taking authority over my emotional self and also just honoring the power of the full moon. The yoga routine I'm doing is actually created in honor of this lunation, the buck moon or the Capricorn full moon. I am doing a video by the Yogi Witch, and I will link that video in the nether region below. Now, let's get on to cleansing the tools and making moon water. So I have my most used magical items to put under the light of the full moon. I have my tarot deck, my charged jewelry, my cleansing bell, some tincture, the pen that I use to do most of my rituals, my tarot journal, my book of shadows, and my art witch journal. You may be asking, why would I put all this stuff outside under the full moon? Well, there are a plethora of reasons. First being an energetic reset and cleansing. We pick up energetic residue, and so do our tools. The full moon's bright reflective energy will act as a natural energetic cleanser, helping to wash away anything heavy, stagnant, or misaligned. Basically like airing out laundry. Second, it amplifies my intention. The full moon is at its maximum energy, illumination, and magnetism. So anything that I charge under it gets supercharged with that fullness, whether it's clarity, power, or emotional release. For me, today, it is gaining control of my emotions. So it's like plugging your tools into the cosmic battery. 3, the alignment with natural cycles. When you charge your tools under the moon, you are syncing them with the greater rhythm of nature and your own body. You're saying, I honor cycles, I grow and rest, I charge and release. And this is especially powerful during a Capricorn full moon because everything wants to serve a purpose, to be built with care and longevity. And one last reason why I would put my stuff outside under the full moon is just intentionality, which has been kind of the theme of this whole video. The act of charging itself is a ritual. It forces me to pause and connect by placing my deck, my book of shadows, my jewelry under the full moon. I am imbibing them with a fresh purpose. These items become not just tools, but allies. So, while we're talking about charging things outside, let's talk about moon water. Moon water is water that has been charged by the moon. Fancy that. It can be done during any of the moon's phases, but I especially like to do it during the full moon. Most people especially like to do it during the full moon. It is a simple yet powerful way to capture the moon's energy in a physical form. You can use it for rituals, healing, everyday magic. Moon water often ties with emotional wisdom, so that's what I'm going to be using it for. You know that has been my main concern this whole video, is controlling my emotions. I will use it in rituals. First off, I am going to charge my daily water so that I can just drink the moon water. Then also I will have this for spell work and this for ritual baths. Making moon water is a quiet and intentional ritual. It helps you pause and check in, and it keeps you connected to nature's rhythms and to yourself. Capricorn full moon water specifically can help you with long-term success, releasing emotional clutter, charging your focus and discipline, and anchoring your emotional responses in grounded awareness. I'm so down for that. I will be labeling my jars emotional discipline. That's what they will be labeled. Okay, I'm gonna set all this out under the full moon, and then I think it's time to do a releasing ritual in which I write down what I would like to release, and then I burn it. I'm not a pyro. I'm an enthusiast. So the time has come for the releasing ritual. Please show the fire. Yes, thank you, thank you. Lovely camera woman. That's my wife back there. We're gonna do a releasing ritual in which we write down I release, fill in the blank. I release emotional instability to make room for emotional control. This really doesn't matter, but once again, we're doing things with intention, everything with intention. So you want to roll it away from you to send it away. If you were going to bring something in to manifest something, you would roll it towards you. But I'm trying to get rid of it, so I'm rolling it away from myself. I release emotional instability. Ready? And there it goes, easy as that. Now I'm just gonna enjoy this fire. And then, I think I'll want to get the smoke smell off somehow. Perhaps a ritual bath. It is time for the ritual bath. And these are the ingredients that I will be using in there. First, chamomile Epsom salt. The magical properties of chamomile are calming, purifying, protection, and inner peace. Chamomile is often associated with the sun and the water element, bringing warmth and emotional clarity. It soothes anger, anxiety, and overthinking, making it perfect for regulating emotional reactivity. Often used in rituals for peace, sleep, and protection, chamomile helps your nervous system soften so you can respond rather than react. Chamomile will support in gently releasing pent-up emotions, stress, and tension, helping me find the emotional stability that I love. Also, jasmine and dragon fruit. Well, it's shampoo, but I'm going to use it as bubble bath. Bubble bath. The magical properties of jasmine are love, intuition, emotional harmony, and spiritual connection. Jasmine is ruled by the moon, making it deeply aligned with this lunar ritual. It heightens emotional awareness and sensitivity while promoting grace and balance, like feeling deeply but not drowning in it. Jasmine will invite me to embrace my emotions with compassion while holding firm in my boundaries and emotional wisdom. As for dragon fruit, it is not traditionally a part of witchcraft lore, but it can be interpreted energetically based on its appearance, color, and overall vibe. My intuition tells me that the magical properties of dragon fruit are vitality, courage, sweetness, and structure. Its tough, spiky skin protects the soft, vibrant inner fruit, mirroring the Capricorn's protective armor over emotional vulnerability. Dragon fruit to me symbolizes bold emotional expression that is still rooted in inner strength. So the dragon fruit energy supports emotional self-expression, a juicy, joyful, and courageous self-expression without losing my cool. So all together with this blend, chamomile softens and soothes, calms the reactive energy. Jasmine brings emotional grace and spiritual connection. Dragon fruit energizes courage and vibrant inner expression. Perfect for a Capricorn full moon bath to help release emotional overwhelm, regulate my nervous system, and step into a more grounded and intentional emotional response. So that was my full moon in Capricorn. Now, will I do these things every single full moon? No, not generally will I do all of them. Generally, I will pick and choose. I wanted to give you all a lot of options in this little example video, and also I was feeling kind of down. So I thought, what better way to rejuvenate myself than to put my intention where it counts, in here. So tell me, do you do full moon rituals? Have you ever done a full moon ritual? Do they sound like fun? Would you like to try one? Would you like to try one of the ones that I suggested? If so, please tell me in another region below. And gosh, till next time. Oh, before I do this outro, we are ending the video the same way we started it. Check this out. She's making the bedtime biscuits. Oh my goodness, Deeds, Pee-Pee, are you making bedtime biscuits? Well, okay. Will you tell all of your adoring fans to stay groovy? She said it. She said, y'all stay groovy. I honor my emotions. I build my future. I release what no longer serves.